month of May was action-packed across the continent. We start the action-filled month in Lusaka, Zambia for the Ned Miller Cup. Down south to Johannesburg, South Africa for the Inanda International Polo. Still in South Africa, easterly for the EG Champs. And then for a new tournament in our fixture, the Sparta Classic in the Free State. Our itinerary has us heading in the northerly direction to Egypt for the National League tournament, back to South Africa for the Gauteng Championship 2022 in Polocrosse, a different format of polo that is definitely worth following. From South Africa, we head northwesterly to Nigeria in Ibadan for the international NPA Ibadan International Polo Tournament, a continental cross to Cairo in Egypt for the Argentina Polo Day 2022. From Egypt, it is back to South Africa for the Highveld Champs. Welcome to this edition of Polo in African News. I am Malwandla Hlekan. The Ned Miller Cup, whose finals was played on the 1st of May 2022, took place at the Lilayi Polo Club in Zambia. The tournament consisted of 2 levels. The A division were 6 teams with half at 4.5 total handicaps and the other 3 teams at 4 total handicaps. The A division teams played to a straight knockout format. The B division fielded 4 teams. The Inanda Polo Club raised the bar for polo in 2022 with South Africa versus Argentina in what was one of the highest goal matches played on the continent at 23 goals. The Inanda International, in association with Bravo Brands, took place on the 7th of May 2022. It was going to be a tight game with Argentina, who lost in 2021 and was not prepared for a repeat. The Argentinians, who play a fast-paced game, were going to be a handful for the South Africans to contend with. The teams comprised of, for Argentina, Ricardo Garros in position 1, playing off a 5 handicap goal. Sunbland Lund in position 2, playing off a 6 handicap goal. Alejo Aramburu in position 3, playing off a 6 handicap goal. Eduardo Zorrilla in position 4, playing off a 6 handicap goal. The total, 23 goal. For South Africa, David Evans in position 1, playing off a 5 handicap goal. Guy Watson in position 2, playing off a 5 handicap goal. Dirk van Reenen in position 3, playing off a 6 handicap goal. And Tom de Bruyn in position 4, playing off a 7 handicap goal. Total, 23 goal. Stephen Evans and Duncan Ellis were the umpires on the field. In the first minute, from the ball throw-in, Argentina went for a goal. There should have been no doubt about Argentina's determination to take charge. Argentina's onslaught peppering the goalposts was unrelenting. South Africa wasn't resting on their laurels with a well-timed shot by Tom de Bruyn, who found Davy Evans ready and waiting and pushed for goalposts to draw the first blood halfway through the first chukka. A 5B penalty taken by Tom de Bruyn was saved right from the goal mouth. It took an interception taken by Dirk van Reenen that was converted into a goal number 2 with a minute into the end of the first chukka. Argentina clawed back in the closing seconds of the first chukka. The score at the end of the chukka 1 was South Africa 2, Argentina 1. It all changed from chukka 2 when Argentina shifted to more long shots towards goalposts. Once Argentina had equalized, then everything changed. The change of game plan was already bearing positive results for Argentina. Soon enough, the score increased to South Africa 2 and Argentina 5. The shift in game plan left South Africa shell-shocked. Chukka 3 ended with Argentina's game plan working in their favor with the score at South Africa 5 and Argentina 7. When you come back from halftime with a 2-goal deficit, you're under mental pressure. This was the tactical hurdle that South Africa had to contend with. The teams had figured each other out by chukka 4. The quick speed with which Argentinians played put the South African team on the back foot when switching from attacking to defensive play. It is in these moments that they conceded penalties that Argentina translated into goals. Argentina opened up the goal difference to 10-5. And thus the final score in a match that could have been entirely different had South Africa changed their game plan and tactics earlier in the game. Champs, hosted by Swatsburg Polo Club, were played on the 13th to the 15th May 2022. The tournament comprised of various sections. Most notable about the Swatsburg region is the number of polo players who have gone to represent South Africa. As the numbers stand, Tom de Bruyn with the 7-goal handicap is the highest handicap polo player in Africa. His team, Mount 50, went on to win the main trophy of that tournament. Sparta Polo Club in Marquard is situated in central South Africa. The tournament was hosted over the weekend of the 13th to the 15th May 2022 and fielded 2 sections. The 8-goal level with 4 teams participated and a 2-goal section. Kids were also offered an opportunity to play their chakas, which always makes for a great family tournament and talent development. Kings Polo Club hosted the National League tournament for Level B, the regular teams being Kings Polo, Sporting and Al Jazeera played matches over the weekend of the 13th to the 15th of May 2022. More matches are to follow in the league format. Polocrosse is played on horseback between teams of 6 players each, with each team divided into 2 sections of 3. A section is made up of the attack player or number 1, whose job is to score. The center player or number 2 acts as both an offensive and defensive player, and defensive player number 3, whose ultimate duty is to prevent the opposing number 1 from scoring. The 2022 Gauteng Polocrosse champs were hosted on the 14th to the 15th of May at the Ngwenya Polocrosse Club. 5 divisions with 6 teams in each division were enlisted. The A division consisted of the following teams: Ngwenya A, Bethel A, Walkerville A, Ngwenya B, Bethel B, and Vryburg. The finals were between Ngwenya A and Bethel A. Ngwenya A comprising of Henry Harris, 6-goal, Nick de Jong, 4-goal, Damian Harris, 8-goal, who were the winners in the A section. The edition of the Ibadan annual polo tournament took place between the 17th and 22 May in the sprawling city of ancient Oyo Kingdom. It is one of the big fixtures in the Nigerian polo tournament, with many polo teams from across Nigeria participating. 5 teams participated to compete for this year's Ade Alakija Memorial Cup: LCG, A+ Ayala, PH Wilton Aviation, IB Desert, and IB Durante. Ade Alakija Memorial Cup, which saw Ibadan Durante lift the cup. 5 teams competed for the Rotimi Cup: PH Strata Base, LG Ikoyi, LG G Alchemy, IB Madiba, and PH Sidafeko. The Rotimi Cup was won by Lagos Golden Alchemy. Lusaka Showgrounds Polo Club hosted the 2022 Polo Safari Tournament from the 20th to the 22 May 2022. The tournament comprised of 3 divisions: the Gold Division with 4 teams at 11 goal, the Silver Division with 6 teams at 0 goal level, and juniors in the lower entry level were afforded match time over the tournament. Ngwenya tournament, scheduled for 20 to the 22 May, was rained out and postponed. The Underberg High Goal, also scheduled for 20 to 22 May 2022, was rained out and postponed for later in the year. Kings Polo Club in Cairo, Egypt hosted the 5th edition of the Embassy of Argentina Polo Cup. The match on the day comprised on Kings Polo White and Kings Polo Black. It was Kings Polo Black comprising of Segundu Kondesi, Mansour Al-Sawidi, Abdal Abushadi, Mohanad Al-Afandi, who won the trophy in the special presence of His Excellency Eduardo Alvarela. The East Rand Polo Club, one of the prominent polo clubs in South Africa, hosted the Highveld Polo Championship for a 5th year running from the 27th to the 29th May 2022.
Coming through and the game is underway. The final of the century coming to you live. Pulling the board forward there is going to be Van Wyk. He's over the top there now, punched up. Who's pushing forward there now? Big ride off there by Van Wyk. He looks to the near side. He's over the top. He's been drawn out there by Craig James. Tom De Bruyn, he's over the top. Zach Levy does well. He turns it beautifully. Zach keeping control. Pulling forward there's Murray Sparks with the green helmet. He's been well marked there by Jack. Turning on the play there now. It's going to be Craig James pushing forward, but it's back to the Van Wyk brothers. Tom De Bruyn now finds himself in the back position there, settling things down, keeping it going, getting the team nicely settled here in the opening stages of this chukker number 1. 5 chukkers of magnificent final polo coming at you. Ball through the centre. Right, down the line they go. Who picks it up now? Stevie Stewart. He does well on the near side to keep the play. Tom De Bruyn gets the big chestnut pony going. Here he goes. What does he do? He plays a backhand to himself, keeps control of it nicely. He's done well. Look at the play of Tom De Bruyn here. Total class, total quality. Craig James comes in behind, pumps it up to De Bruyn. De Bruyn now with a cut shot towards the goals. The ball's bouncing. De Bruyn now. Craig James, can he keep control? He's over the top. Through comes Zach. Zach now, a lovely shot down towards the back line there. Zach's working hard on the play. Can he keep possession there now? On the play there, it's going to be Tom De Bruyn with the ball. He takes it forward. Umpire says play, so he looks to shoot the ball down towards the goals. Ladies and gentlemen, that will sound the end of the 2022 Highveld Championships. Blue Label running out winners over 4 Oaks in a magnificently fierce contest. And let's have a congratulations to all the players, the ponies, the umpires, and everybody out there. What a fantastic match.
And that's a wrap for Polo in Africa News for May 2022.